It's Friday night, bands playing, cheerleaders cheering. It's varsity football. Clover Hill versus LC Bird. The Cavaliers travel over to the Skyhawks, and on their opening drive, it's Josh Bailey hitting number 10, Chris Smith, downfield, 67 yards, touchdown. Cavaliers, they go for the two-point conversion, but Chris Smith comes up short on the carry. The Cavaliers take an early 6-point lead, but the Skyhawks come bouncing right back. Jerry Brown, number 23, a big return here on the kick. Brown carries the ball deep into Cavalier territory, and now that Clover Hill defense comes out. They'll try to hold off that Skyhawk offensive attack, but it's Jerry Brown finally finding his way into the end zone on a 4-yard run. Kobe Keck comes out to tack on the extra point, and the Skyhawks up by 1. Cavaliers' next possession, Joel Caleb on the carry, but he'll fumble. The Skyhawks recover. Cavalier defense forced back out on the field, and they make good stance early against that Skyhawk drive. Thane Bruce, Andrew Oliver, Richard Robbins, and then Mo Gross on a big takedown behind the line of scrimmage. But there he is again. Brown finds his way around the right-hand side and into the end zone. Skyhawks on the board once again. They'll tack on the extra point. It's 14-6 Skyhawks. Cavaliers unable to get anything together on their next possession, but the Skyhawks do. They get the ball back, and then it's Jerry Brown, 64-yard run into the end zone. Skyhawk touchdown. The extra point attempt goes wide. Cavaliers find themselves down 20-6 with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. But as the second quarter opens, it's Joel Caleb working his way into Bird territory on a big run. Caleb taking it downfield for the Cavaliers. It almost looked like this drive would be stopped for the Cavaliers on this interception as Bailey looked downfield. The ball picked off by the Skyhawks, finally brought down by Richard Robbins. But the play was called back for roughing the passer, and the Skyhawk coaching staff not very happy about that one. Then it's Josh Bailey on the keeper around the right side into the end zone for the Cavaliers. They're now within 8 points. Bailey swings around to the left-hand side, sees Chris Smith, but Smith comes down out of bounds. So they stay at that. The kickoff to the Skyhawks. On the return, it's Connor Donnelly, Marcus Jackson, and Michael Haynes in pursuit, but Chris Smith makes the takedown. Cavalier defense will hold their offense, comes back out. Jennifer Johnson is happy about that. Then it's Bailey picking up part of his 89 yards of rushing on the night, taking a big chunk out of it right there. And then he'll swing around the right side, looks downfield, sees Zach Burkholder, makes the completion. Burkholder brings it down deep inside Skyhawk territory. Then it's Bailey looking, decides to dance his way through, and he'll take it in for his second touchdown of the night. Bailey making the nice leap there to get it into the end zone for the Cavaliers. And then it's Chris Smith. They make the two-point attempt. Bailey to Chris Smith. So close, but called no good by the officials. The Skyhawk offense will once again move the ball on the ground, and Jerry Brown will take in his 4th score of the half. That was a record for Bird. The Skyhawks enjoying a 9-point lead going into the halftime break. Opening of the third quarter, Cavalier defense looked strong, but the Skyhawks adapted, and they'd find themselves moving the ball in the air. That opened up the Cavalier defense just enough. Kenyon Lewis to find his way around the side and into the end zone. The Skyhawks scoring another touchdown, tacking on the extra point, now up by 16. Bailey connects with Chris Smith for one of Smith's 9 receptions of the night, leaving Clover Hill with a 4th and 1. Bailey tries to shove it through in the middle, but makes a little headway, and Bird takes over on downs. Connor Donnelly makes a great interception and runs it back 31 yards to score for the Cavaliers, and then Bailey hits A.J. Clanton over the middle to pick up the extra 2 points. The Skyhawks came right back with a 32-yard touchdown pass and stretched their lead out once again. Austin Fry's kickoff return would set the teams into the fourth quarter, with the Cavaliers trailing by 15. Bird's lead would be cut in half, though, as Bailey finds A.J. Clanton slipping over the middle and into the end zone. Score for the Cavaliers. A heck of a night of football. Everybody's seeing a great show. Over 1,000 yards total offense between the two teams. And then it's Bailey on the keeper up the middle. He'll tack on the 2 points. And now that Skyhawk lead cut down once more. But that didn't last long as Kenyon Lewis put 6 more on the board for the Skyhawks. The extra point put the Skyhawks up by 14 with 11 minutes left in the game. Bailey gets his offense on the move. He hits Clanton over the middle. Bailey, 14 completions of 19 attempts, over 240 yards in the air. He finds Chris Smith. Smith carries it down the sidelines. And then Bailey looking once again. He finds Smith again. And the Cavaliers are deep inside Skyhawk territory. Bailey will then keep it, carry it up the middle, and score his third touchdown of the night. And then it's Chris Conklin coming out. He'll put the ball through the uprights, and that'll put Clover Hill within 7. The Cavalier defense does its job stopping the Skyhawks. Zach Burkholder on the nice shoestring takedown here. A big stop. The Skyhawks are forced to punt. Bailey puts his offense right back to work. Connects with Smith. Nice block by A.J. Clanton. Smith down the sideline. Bailey again over the middle. Leaping catch by Smith. Going high in the air for that one. Over 174 yards for Smith on the night. Joel Caleb makes the 9-yard run into the end zone. And Clover Hill will now decide to go for the 2-point conversion. Bailey sweeps around the right side. Looks for the opening. Sees one but gets taken down by Jerry Brown. And the Cavalier defense forced to go back on the attack. And here, nice stops by Marcus Jackson, Spence Brennan, Andrew Oliver, and others. The Cavalier defense stepping it up when they need to. Skyhawks forced to punt it away. But on the return, right as he gets the ball, Chris Smith is hit, forcing the fumble. The Skyhawks recover. The Cavaliers, with time running down, take the smart choice and let the Skyhawks score, leaving the Cavaliers down by 8 with 1 minute and 5 seconds left in the game. And right away, Bailey goes to the air and finds Zach Burkholder, who gets out of bounds, stopping the clock. Cavalier offense on the drive. Then it's Bailey looking over the middle. He finds Chris Smith. Smith brings the ball down. Cavaliers back up on the line. Bailey back, sees Smith again, hits his favorite target. Again, Smith brings the ball down. Time running out, less than 10 seconds. Cavalier offense rush the line. Bailey spikes the ball. Less than 6 seconds to go. Bailey drops back, jumps over the blitzing Skyhawk, launches a missile. Caught by Chris Smith. Touchdown, Cavaliers. They'll have to go for the 2-point conversion to tie the game up. Bailey swings around the left-hand side. He'll come up 6 inches short. And the Cavaliers will lose a heartbreaker. Clover Hill, 53. L.C. Bird, 55. The fans saying they saw one of the greatest high school football games they've seen in a long time. And Clover Hill will face Huguenot next week.